You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com, thankfully the last one of the day. Hi, Aaron. My estranged father, haven't seen or spoken to him in 14 years, recently had a stroke and suffered severe brain damage. He's been in a vegetative state for the last few weeks, and the doctors have concluded that there is no hope of any recovery. Basically, he has weeks / months / maybe a year tops to live. My mother, his first ex-wife, there's a hint, thinks it'd be good for me to fly down and see him on his deathbed soon, for my own closure or other psychological benefits and reasons. I have mixed feelings about this. Part of me thinks it's just better to wait until he dies so I can just make one trip down there instead of two after the funeral and dust settles to claim my inheritance and then fly the fuck out. I mean, are you in his inheritance? I'm kind of surprised. Usually, like, assholes like that, well, they run out of money. They ain't got no inheritance to pass on to you, but then they leave it to, like, some, Bambi, the sex goddess they were fucking the last time before they passed out. The other part of me thinks I might regret not having made the quick 3-day trip in and out before he dies. I know this sounds cruel and cold-hearted, but the man was a terrible father, spoiled, lucky-ass baby boomer, never had to survive in the real world on his own like me, psychologically and physically abusive, resentful, and manipulative towards his children. None of my siblings are broken up about him dying from what I hear, and he even recently, last summer, tried unsuccessfully to talk my now ex-wife into letting him set up a trust fund for our little daughter behind my back in order to be part of my daughter's life. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, no, that happens. These scumbuckets, they realize they're old and then they try and ingratiate themselves back into people's lives with money. Expensive time for the multiple trips is not an issue for me right now. I just can't think of anything I want to or would need to say to him or on his deathbed, regardless of whether he can still audibly hear or not. I don't feel guilt on my part, but I do feel sadness, some confusion, and mainly just worried about possibly hurting my mother's feelings if I play the cruel heart card on this situation. Your thoughts? Please let me know how I should donate, blah, blah, blah. Okay, look, I mean, there's always this tug. You're human. I got a really great friend that I love and cherish very much like a younger brother. And he went through the situation where there was this just abusive person in his life. And my heart has been scorched away. It's a pump. I don't have a heart anymore. I got a pump. Fuck you. I don't have any compassion for humanity left anymore. But then I try to remember, oh yeah, there are people that are still human out there. And this guy is one of them. And let's just say this person had someone genuinely toxic and evil in their life. But you also have to acknowledge and realize, not respect, but realize, especially when it comes to blood, that people have emotions. They have feelings. And it's not that you have it with your father, but the fact that was your father, at least on a minimum, a genetic level, is going to have some kind of tugging. But I'm sorry. Like I said, I got a pump. The heart has been whittled away long ago. And you know what? Fuck your dad. Dad sounded like a complete asshole. Your dad sounded like a complete fucking piece of shit douchebag. And, no, there's no reason for you to go visit him. And for two main reasons. One, he's an asshole. If he's even conscious, this guy deserves to die a painful fucking lonely death. Like, let's say, even though he had the stroke, he could still hear and see. Maybe he can't respond. Fuck him. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck him. He's an evil asshole. And I'll forgive a lot of sins. And not say you're evil. I'll just say you're human. But I don't tolerate physical or psychological abuse from parents picking on little fucking kids. They're the most despicable fucking people ever. So fuck him. And fuck blood. Blood is not thicker than water. Fuck that bullshit. So no, morally, you have no reason. The second thing is if he's a vegetable, he's not there. I mean, that's just a logical reason. It's not terribly emotional or sympathetic. It's just he's not there. It's a literal waste of your time. If he had that big of a stroke, he's not there. The only real thing is your mother, possibly hurting your mother's feelings. Fuck your mom. Your mom slept and fucked with the wrong guy. Lot of things, a lot of us have to deal with is that we shouldn't have been born. All right? Our mom was a dumb fucking cunt bred with the wrong guy, and we all suffered. And not only is it like, oh yeah, you all care about your mom. You're mixing water with blood, son. Your mom deserves this punishment. I know that sounds so harsh and cruel. Mothers, they're just the... No, mothers are not the most... I'm sick and tired of this fucking bullshit where mothers are just the most wonderful. No. She brought you into this world with the wrong guy. With the absolute wrong guy. And the fact you dealt physically with it and mentally with it in terms of abuse. No, your mom deserves this little bit of punishment. And it's not in your heart either. Like if you said, I still have this compunction, da-da-da. You don't. He treated you like shit. You haven't seen him in 14 years. You know, you got to have some nieces or nephews. You got to have some friends. You got to have some buddies who had kids who actually deserve your time and your respect and your love and your care. Or just your care. I mean, love is a big thing. But, no, don't go see your dad. One, he ain't going to hear you. He's not there. He's dead. He's functionally dead. It's just his brainstem keeping the vital organs going. Two, even if he was alive or conscious or could hear you, he's an asshole. He doesn't deserve it. He'll win in the end. He will win because you showed up. He's like, yeah, I got that son of a bitch. And I do believe he's an evil person. Your mom needs like a big slap right across the fucking face for her bringing you into this world with that piece of shit as your father. And I think it's also time that we start, holding women responsible. Like, hey, look, you got the right to abortion. You ultimately determine whether children are born into this world or not, and you got birth control. And now you just sleep with the fucking douchebags of the world. Oh, you liked him. No. Your mom, I think, stand up for yourself once in your life. Hold a little bit of self-respect. And punish these assholes. Punish these fucking assholes. Your mom, your dad, and stand up and have a little bit of self-respect. I mean, and the ultimate, I mean, this has nothing to do with emotion either, but I mean, the ultimate, he's not there. He's not gonna pay attention. He's dead. He's effectively dead. He deserves to die alone. Your mom deserves to get the slap across the face, and you deserve to walk away with your pride. That's basically what it boils down to. And you're not being cruel. You're just having self-respect. And I think, younger generations need to beat the shit out of their parents a little bit more, however they can. So they fucking learn. So yeah, it's almost I'd almost say you have a responsibility to not show up at your father's, whatever. Hey, Dad, how you doing? What, you gonna talk to a fucking wall? And then, and it establishes dominance and superiority and morality, standards. No, Mom, I'm not going to. You fucked the wrong guy. No, this is pretty clear in my book. You give a big finger to both of them. And if your mom gives you any fucking bullshit, say, fuck you fucked the wrong guy. I'm tired of women complaining. You're a true man when you no longer give when a woman cries. You just don't care anymore. You don't give a shit. You're like, you're crying? Oh, women do that, I guess. I'm going to go play video games. Bye. So, alright, sorry to be so cruel and dark, but that's the real world. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.